buzzing and dancing?
Last night's performance, in fact, it was the first time we played with this band, and it was a beautiful start to something that I hope is going to last for long. Um, as I said, we were just exploring the different languages in the umbrella concept called jazz, because it's something that has become so wide in its scope and also in its reach, in the way it engages with people. A lot of people consider jazz as very cerebral and very intellectual, and others understand it to be more about song, and yet others consider it or actually know it to be the dance music that it is. And the manner of internalizing rhythm and dancing has changed over the years. So we were doing a sort of a mix of all the things, the entire narrative that jazz has created over the years. And yeah, so that was last night. And
You of course have been collaborating, and there's like a whole lot of new collaborations one keeps hearing about. So tell us something about the last couple of years in your life.
very, very big in my life right now is our band called Markaba, and this is a setup I have with Sanjay Devecha. He is one of my heroes, and I'm really lucky that he called me to come on board and write music with him. There's Sanjay, there's Gino Banks, there's Sheldon on bass, and we had Karan. We are looking for someone to fill his space now in the band. But Markaba is it's a lot of jazz musicians writing some very interesting pop music, and we are super stoked about it. And we're in the middle of recording the album. Um, Otherwise, there have been collaborations and gigs with Uncle Louis Banks, with Mr. Ranjit Barot, and with setups like this. One long-standing thing is going to be this collaboration with Saurabh Suman. He's come on board as musical director, and he's kind of fashioning the next set of things that we're going to do with music. Otherwise, it was just me deciding, okay, we're going to play this, and this is how it's going to sound. But now there are two people kind of making the vision go forward.
Right.
Yeah.
You have such a distinct voice, and you have to like say something about your influences. I mean, as you were growing up or as you were singing, because you have such a distinct voice. I mean, we don't hear your kind of style and voice in India. So say something.
Um, I think things changed for me when music became more than just about voice. So when I was little, well, my family's from Assam, and my family was very deeply connected to the revival of Goalpariya music. It's a particular kind of Assamese folk music. So all my uncles, they play the dotara, and it used to be part of our family's culture to sing in the evenings and to keep the tradition alive by the entire family being involved in it. So music was an identity thing, but what I took from that, because eventually I resonated with R&B and soul, is time feel, is different ways of feeling rhythm, and that's the one thing that I feel I like to explore the most whenever I play or in the collaborations that I do. And a few years ago, I started getting inspired by New Age thinkers and teachers such as Matt Kahn and Daryl Anker. And these are people who really changed my approach towards not just music but humanity and why we are here and what we are doing. It's not so much about being flashy or creating a product, but the experience is the unit, the product isn't. And so the audience has become a lot more alive and a lot more present for me. It's less about come check out what I'm doing. So yeah, I mean, I think those are my influences: my family, my love for feeling rhythm in different ways, and writers.
And We look forward to an album. We look forward to more of your performances because we want to catch more of your performances. That's for sure.
We are right next door. We'll keep coming back.
Lovely.
Thank you.